Hi everyone, Nathan Hall here. Today's lessons, we're looking at comparisons and superlatives. Comparison, looking at how things are different. Superlative, biggest, smallest, fattest. Things like that. We'll do some homework, some activities on it. So real quickly, we're going to start with this one. It's important to know that many living things used to be much bigger. See this dragonfly? Biggest one now is pretty small. Used to be they could be over 2 feet long, 2 feet wide. How do scientists find out about old things? That's what we'll talk about in a second. We'll look at how they find out about the biggest of one particular creature. And how can we say how big things are compared to something else? Look at this guy. We've got a turtle, the size of a car. We're comparing it to a car, same size. And it could eat crocodiles. A turtle. So we will use a lot of charts here that will come up. We'll also do some summarizing. And here's one of our questions. There were snakes out there that big? Show you why we said that in a second. So, comparisons. You can see the difference in things. Biggest is a superlative. The biggest dinosaur ever? Dragnotus. Check this thing out. Tyrannosaurus rex was not the smallest by any means, but it's the smallest in this picture. Here are human beings, smallest in the picture. So look at how much bigger an elephant is to a person, comparison, and how much bigger this is. So we are comparing. So comparing two things, bigger, smaller, taller, shorter. Superlatives, biggest, smallest. So we're going to do a reading about the biggest snake ever. Check out this chart. Which is it? Titanoboa. Which is the smallest? This here longer. No, that's a weird name. So which is bigger? Smallest snake here or the normal man? That snake's got us beat by a couple meters. Yeah, check out how big this thing got. We're dealing with over 40 feet here. Yeah, so the northern Colombia, they found fossilized bones that are now just stone imprint of the biggest snake ever. So again, normal man. Check out how big this snake was. It went about, comparison here, longer than a city bus. Another one for size, big enough to eat a cow. So how were they found? They were digging in a mine, came across this. The snake was a kind of boa, which we'll look at in a second. It's a snake that likes to squeeze. It'll give you a hug because it really just wants to kill you and eat you, because that's the way all snakes are. Kind of just want to eat. So the scientists, they compare. See, here's a comparison. These are the vertebrae, the backbones of a snake, because snakes don't have a lot of other bones. This is an anaconda. This one would be, that is our Titanoboa. And for a special commentary, here is rapper turned actor Ice Cube. There sure were, Ice Cube. There sure were. Darn, got some Tim Allen there. So there were snakes out there that big. Now they're just this big, which is still many, many times bigger than you and big enough to eat you. Stay out of the Amazon if you don't want to get eaten. But this guy, Titanoboa, luckily no humans around back then, so it just had to eat crocodiles. It could slither, go around on its stomach the way snakes do. So they found about 24 of these bones. That's a lot. They plan to go back and look for more. So something's fossilized, becomes stone, but leaves its shape. You guys ever find one of these? I found lots when I was a kid. They're everywhere. A boa, the snake that can wrap around you. You can buy them as pets. Compare. Why did the author compare the vertebrae? Let's make this a vocabulary word. From the two snakes. Show the difference. And snakes slither. What else does that? How about worms? So we'll have some reading comprehension questions for our homework. Give these a shot. The answers are all up there, except when they're not. Like there's one that says what's not in the story. Being a little tricky here, but this will be your homework. Do your best on those. And any questions, come to the live class. That's all for now. Goodbye.